Hi everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at a little older book, not too old, it's about 3 months old, so still fairly new, I guess. It's called the Banned Book Tarot Deck. It's in a hard case, magnetic box. There's the top, the bottom, 78 card tarot deck and illustrated booklet. Publisher is Gallison. There's a few pictures of the cards in the back. It's 80-page illustrated. Okay, so 78 card tarot and then 80-page illustrated guidebook. Hot pink. Let's open it up. Magnet's pretty strong. Blue inside. There is the guidebook on top. There's the thickness. And we'll take a look at the guidebook more in depth after we look at the cards. Cards are underneath. There's the bottom of the box in black. As I mentioned, it's hard case. Pretty sturdy. All right. Here are the backs. And they are reversible. Size are not gilded, so no gilding. They are larger tarot card size, so comparing it to a traditional paperback tarot card size, they're taller and wider, so they're a lot larger. Cardstock is on the thinner side, papery, but it feels satiny because there's a coating on it. You can see the sheen. Thin though. There is a core in it. It's thin. All right. There is a white border, numbers up top, name of the cards at the bottom. As the title of the deck implied, the banned books. So there's a name of a book and the author of the book on every card. So I thought it was interesting, but the illustration somewhat, I believe, loosely follow the Rider-Waite-Smith, but if not, it's still very easy to read, especially if you read intuitively, if you're an intuitive reader, because he's not stepping off a cliff of a mountain, but he's starting a journey. So, different, new, and if you're a book lover, there's a name of a book on each card. So, starting out, we have the Fool. So, maybe it doesn't all follow the Rider-Waite-Smith system, so I might have to take that back. But in either case, it's very readable. The Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. The corresponding book is The Lord of the Rings. So they did select the books that go with the tarot card. I thought that's pretty neat, actually. The Lovers is Lady Chatterley's lover. The Chariot is The Hunger Games. I'm not going to read the book for each card, but I thought I'll read some off, although you can read it yourself. Strength. I know why the caged bird sings. The Hermit is Harry Potter. Wheel of Fortune is the Grapes of Wrath. Justice is To Kill a Mockingbird. The Hanged Man, the Giver. Death, The Color Purple. Maybe I'll read it just for the major arcana. Temperance is Gender Queer, a Memoir. The Devil, the Great Gatsby. The Tower, Lord of the Flies. Interesting. The Star, The Hate You Give. The Moon, The Catcher in the Rye. The Sun, The Diary of a Young Girl, Judgment, Fahrenheit 451, The World, Looking for Alaska. So that completes the major arcana. I'm missing the Ace of Cups. It's starting with the 2. Hold on, guys. Where's my Ace of Cups? Is it at the back? Oh, here it is. I put it in the back. Okay, so starting with the minor arcana with the suit of inkwells, which is traditionally the cups. So they've renamed the suits. All right, so Ace of Inkwells is traditionally Ace of Cup, and the book they have corresponding to that is the color purple. 2 of Inkwells, Romeo and Juliet, that's fitting. 3 of Inkwells, James and the Giant Peach. 4 of Inkwells, The Bell Jar. I don't know all of these books, so I guess if you know or familiar with the books, it may help to be able to relate the book with the cards better, although it's probably not necessary. As I mentioned, the illustration is pretty good. Pretty good illustration. 5 of Inkwells, The Lovely Bones. 6 of Inkwells, Bridge to Terabithia. That's interesting. 7 of Inkwells, 8 of Inkwells, 9 of Inkwells, 10 of Inkwells. So they don't have the cards in order. Oh, well, they sort of do, but let me fix this. Usually I go through and fix them, but I didn't on this one, obviously. I haven't used this deck. This is just how it came. Page of Inkwells, Knight of Inkwells, Queen of Inkwells, and King of Inkwells. They have a female for the King of Inkwells. So it looks like they put their ace cards in the back of the deck instead of in the front, and then they have the court cards in reverse order. So let me fix that. All right, so next suit is Ace of Paper. I believe paper is the sword suit. Ace of Paper. Actually, the paper is the wands. The wand suit. I think I looked at it when I first opened the book, which was a couple weeks ago. And then I didn't remember. We'll just go. I was gonna look at the guidebook and tell you guys as we go, but yeah, I think paper is wands. I mean, you can pretty tell from the illustration, but I was trying to find it in the book to show you guys, but we'll look at it when we look at the guidebook in depth. So 3 of Wands, so working together, right? The 3 animals, Charlotte's Web. 4 of Paper. 5 of Paper. 6 of Paper. 7 of Paper. Hold on. Did I say it was paper with pentacles? Well, we know inkwell is cups. That's pretty obvious. Paper. Yeah, okay, my bad. The paper suit is traditionally the pentacles. paper is traditionally the pentacle suit. All right, so let's go back here. So this is like traditionally Ace of Pentacles. And then Two of Pentacles, I guess, trying to balance the two paths. And then this would be Three. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Did I say that? I'm confusing myself because I say three people, three animals working together, which is traditionally Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. So maybe I did say Pentacles. I can't remember. I thought I said Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, traditionally. So Seven of paper, Eight of paper, traditionally Eight of Pentacles, Nine of paper, 10 of paper, Page of paper, Knight of paper, Queen of paper, and King of paper, which traditionally is the King of Wands. So paper is Pentacles. Oh, P and P. That's how I remember it. All right, so let's go to the back and pull out the ace. So we have Ace of Pens, and pens, I believe, are swords. That one, I think I remember. Yeah, pens are traditionally swords. All right. So this is like the traditionally Ace of Swords, which is Ace of Pens, Two of Pens, Three of Pens. Pretty obvious with the heart. Four of Pens, Five of Pens, Six of Pens, Seven of Pens, Eight of Pens, Nine of Pens, 10 of Pens, and then we have Page of Pens, Knight of Pens, Queen of Pens, and King of Pens, which is traditionally King of Swords. And final suit, let's get this ace out. Is words. So this would be traditionally Wands, I believe, because that's the only one left, right? Yeah, it would be Wands. I just want to find it in the guidebook. Yeah, the suit of words, traditionally Wands. So we have Ace of Words, Two of Words, Three of Words, Four of Words, Five of Words, Six of Words, Seven of Words, Eight of Words, Nine of Words, 10 of Words, Page of Words, Knight of Words, Queen of Words, and King of Words. They have a pig. That's interesting. Here's another look at the backs. Let's take a look at the guidebook. Harder cover, matte pages, pretty thick pages. Contents. So they have the major, minor, and then they tell you, oh, on the table of contents, inkwells, cups, pens, swords, papers, pentacles, card layouts about the artist. Just close your eyes and keep your mind wide open. The wisdom of tarot and literature, major arcana. So you do get a black and white picture of the card name, and then of course the book associated with the card, and then about 2 paragraphs right up of what the cards represent. And let's see if it's the same layout for the minor. So here's the minor, starting the minor arcana section. So the minor arcana, you do not get picture of the cards. So it's only the major arcana that you get a black and white picture of the cards. The minor arcana is about 2 paragraphs of writing on for each card, and along with the book associated that they associate with the cards, but no picture. But about the same amount of write-up. And then in the back, about the artist, you do get the Celtic cross spread, 3 card spread, and then 1 card spread, card layout section. So that's it. Total of 79 pages. All right, so that is the guidebook. So let's zoom out and see how they shuffle. They are larger cards, so they're starting to bow already. I don't know if you can see that. They're starting to bow. I can do overhand shuffle, but it is a big stretch for my petite hands. So not as comfortable, but it can be done. But I do feel stretchy. So I guess we would do it vertically. It's fine. And this way is fine. Make the deck a little smaller. See if we can riffle shuffle. You can riffle shuffle. The cards are thin, like I said, and they do bow a little bit, but you can always spin it back. All right, so let's shuffle a little bit more. Let's see if we can pull a card for the collective viewer. Message for the collective viewers, please. Let's pull a card. Can we get a message for the collective viewers? What does this deck want to share with us? I feel like it's this one. Let's take that one. Ooh, the Fool. New beginnings. Starting a new journey, new path, taking a risk. The book is The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. All right. The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn, Mark Twain, 1884, representing innocence, freedom, and a spirit of adventure. The Fool embarks on a journey filled with unknowns, just as Huck Finn did. It invites you to follow the river of life wherever it may lead, challenging norms and remaining open to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Banned for its use of racist language and themes, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn remains an enduring tale of potential and self-discovery, as well as a humorous critique of societal norms. Okay, so these are old traditional books that they associate with each tarot card that has literally been banned. So I guess that's why it's called the Banned Books Tarot Deck. I did not realize that these books were banned or were literally banned, which makes sense. Huh, very interesting. So there you have it. Innocence, freedom, and spirit of adventure. Embark on a journey filled with unknowns. So new journey for the collective viewer. Taking a chance or a risk. Starting a new adventure. So that completes the walkthrough of the fairly new, 3 months old. And one more. The Banned Books Tarot Deck. I thought that was a clever idea. And the book, they matched the book up with each card, I think, well. from what I saw with the walkthrough, it looks like it matches, you know, the book that they select actually does match the tarot card that it was put with. So very unique, very different. I hope you guys enjoy that. And as usual, I will put the link in the description underneath the video for those interested. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.